they wandered through into the knockout stages. They were already through before they played their final group game, the draw against Cape Verde. Tony Conceição has made changes to that side, which was not quite under strength, but certainly his second string. Jean-Charles Castelletto replaces Harold Makudi in the back line. Martin Ongla is in to that defensive midfield role. And Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting reinforces a very, very strong looking attack. All four of the leading members of that front line, household names in European football. Shaka Al-Hadoua is certainly going to go down in Nations Cup history. The fullback will play in goal this evening for this COVID-19 decimated Comoros lineup. Despite the problems that they've had, however, there's only 4 changes to the team that beat Ghana 3-2 in a real thriller to clinch their place in these knockout stages. And one of those is suspended, the highly experienced Faiz Selemani, while Kassim Amdohoma, who you would have expected to play at centre-back, has food poisoning. Amir Abdou, the Comoros coach, is laid low by COVID, so it's his assistant, Younes Zedouk, who takes over, and he'll have Jean-Daniel Padavani, the goalkeeping coach, who was at the Comoros press conference yesterday, alongside him on the bench as the debutants look to pull off, well, it's just the impossible, surely. Our referee tonight, Mr. Tesema from Ethiopia. It's Nations Cup debutants Comoros playing in white who get us underway against the host Cameroon in Yaoundé. We've seen one debutant through to the quarterfinals already today in the shape of Gambia. Which of these two sides will join them? Remember, Comoros ravaged by COVID-19 now, playing without a recognised goalkeeper. They have defender Shaka Al-Hadoua in goal. How long can they keep this real heavyweight, full of firepower Cameroon 11 out? Early throw for the hosts. In their traditional colours of green, yellow and red. No kit controversies as we've had in the past for Cameroon. You may remember that revolutionary sleeveless number that they had at the 2002 World Cup, which I personally rather liked. Two free kicks in succession. Castelletto fouling Ben El Fadou, who got the early goal that set Comoros en route to that victory against Ghana. It was an absolute thriller. Ahmed Mogni, though, was the man who really came good for Comoros after Ben had scored their first goal ever in the Nations Cup. Mogni with a brace, including a late winner after Ghana had pegged Comoros back to 2-2. Look for him, the number 20, who's just jogging there to the back of that long line of green shirts. Ewan Zahari deliberately standing offside as we wait for this free kick to be delivered. Early opportunity for the Minnows. Benjaloud Yusuf usually plays at right back. Goes for goal, in fact, and Anana spilled it. And a chance, maybe. It was Yusuf Machangama trying to play it back across. Here's Yusuf again. Well, that wasn't according to the script. Early scare for Cameroon and an early touch for Al-Hadoua, who, being an outfield player, usually should be pretty good with his feet. Well, that shirt will certainly be a real collector's item of Shaka Al-Hadoua. Salim Ben Boyna, you may remember, who started the game against Ghana, was injured in the incident that saw Andre Ayew sent off. Just will break off there to see that effort from Benjaloud Yusuf. Difficult one, bouncing and dipping in front of Anana, but he didn't look convincing. Helped out by his defenders. As I said, Ben Boyner injured and forced off in that incident that led to Andre Ayew being sent off, and then Ali Hamada, who replaced him, testing positive for COVID on Saturday, along with some 9 members of the team and the staff. The other goalkeeper in the squad, Moyad Hussaini, also testing positive. Ahmada tested negative this morning and had hoped to be able to play, as had Yassin Bouhane. But CAF regulations brought in mean that positive tests have to isolate for 5 days. Hence we have Aladua in goal. That's a foul and a free kick, committed by Jimmy Abdu, who was a surprise omission from the Comoros lineup. Hugely experienced Comoros captain, former Millwall player in England. Had 10 years in Millwall, actually. Certainly left his mark there on Mumi and Gamalu. Just listen to the noise inside the stadium, which is named after the long-serving Cameroonian president, Paul Biya. You can see that Abdu may well have done quite a bit of damage to that left ankle of Ngamalu, and he needs a bit of treatment as play continues. Well, I thought it was going to continue with the free kick, but our Ethiopian referee wants a little word over on the sidelines. As Carl Toko Akambi really come to the fore. I see what's going to happen here. Ethiopian referee coming across to look at the pictures, and if the red card that was shown to Andre Ayew against Comoros in the last group stage game is anything to go by, that will be a red card for Jimmy Abdu. He is looking at the ball. Does seem to make a first attempt with the right foot to try and play it, but I can't see why. He makes contact with the left. And is that a bit of a rush of blood to the head from the 37-year-old, who should know a lot better? If he gets away with that, he will be very, very fortunate. What is our referee going to do? I'm sure he's going to reach for a card, Mr. Bamlak Tesema. What will the colour be? It's going to be red, I think. It is going to be red. And it's just disaster after disaster after disaster for Comoros. But Jimmy Abdu can have very, very few complaints. Comoros surrounding the referee, Ben El Fadou, trying to calm them down. He captained the side against Ghana. He'll probably captain them now, with Jimmy Abdu dismissed within 6 minutes of the start of this round of 16. They're playing without a recognised goalkeeper. You can see why he tries to play there with the left, but what is he doing there? As I said, 37 years old, Jimmy Abdu. You should know better. And I really don't think that the referee had any choice. Jean-Daniel Padavani, the Comoros goalkeeping coach there, clearly not in agreement. But if you watch those pictures again, it does seem to me that Jimmy Abdu is trying to bring down Ngamalu, and it could have been potentially a very, very serious injury for the young boys winger. So Comoros played against 10-men Ghana in their last group stage game that they won to reach this stage. They will now, against all the odds, and that is an understatement, have to play with 10 men for more than 80 minutes against the hosts after Jimmy Abdu there has been dismissed and they don't have a recognised goalkeeper. Well, you have to say, if Comoros do go through here, and we could have extra time and penalties, it would be a true sporting miracle. You can't see it, certainly not at this stage. You couldn't even see it before kick-off. But now down to 10 men. The play finally gets back underway after a break of 3 or 4 minutes. The ball comes in, it's headed away. This will surely be a massive rearguard action if it wasn't going to be already from Comoros. Toko Akambi, that's a decent ball. And Yuan Zahari with a little clearance, but only as far as Choupo-Moting here. Offside flag was up against the Bayern Munich striker. And we're going to have an early change, it would appear, from Yunus Zerduk, who I'm sure is in touch with Amir Abdu, the coach, who's back in the team hotel following that positive COVID test. There's Anana. Didn't look good at that first touch of the ball. Hongla. Across to Frank Zambo and Gisa. Currently on loan at Italian club Napoli. Zambo and Gisa, but still belongs to Fulham, who are flying high in the English Championship, the second tier of English football. Ngada knocks it forward. Dangerous chance here. And he watched it fly wide. Did Aladur from Abubakar. Instinctive strike from Vincent Abubakar. Didn't quite catch it as cleanly as he would have liked off the shin, as you can see. But he's been in such good form, and that didn't miss by much, did it? Turned 30 just 2 days ago, did Vincent Abubakar. Now plays his club football in Saudi Arabia with Al Nassr after a very distinguished career in Europe. And on this sort of form, you'd think that a number of European clubs may well be tempted to bring him back to Europe. Here's Collins' fire. Quick early throw, and Gamalu seems to have recovered from that tackle from Abdu, which led to the red card. He's got his side a corner here off Machangama. Yusuf Machangama, who captains his club side, Gango, in the French second division. At 31, his experience will be crucial now. Here's corner for Cameroon. It's over the head of everyone and out on the far side. Much to the chagrin of Choupo-Moting. Shot is charged out. Good thing it was too. It was well struck. What can Comoros do here? Not much is the answer. Just eat up a few seconds before Cameroon get back on the front foot. Here's Ongle, who's seen a lot of the ball in these opening minutes. There's another Cameroon player who's on loan. Belongs to Royal Antwerp in Belgium, but playing at Hellas Verona in Italy this season. Here's Zambongisa, Choupo-Moting. Abubakar came for it, but Choupo-Moting went alone and gets a free kick. Fouad Bashiru committing the foul. Two former Paris Saint-Germain players there. Bashiru on the French club's youth books. Choupo-Moting playing in the Champions League final for them against his current club, Bayern Munich. Aladou with number 3 taped to his back. Looks for this free kick. It's over the bar. From Ngamalo. Comoros will be just keen to keep possession as long as they can, but it's not going to be very long with just 10 men on the pitch, and Ngamalo against such a quality Cameroon side as well. Got it across to Nohu Tolo, who, like Ngado, has been ever present in that back four. In fact, so has Collins Fye here. 3 of the Cameroonian back four played all 3 games up till today. Just a little too much sauce in that one for Abubakar. Finished the Cameroonian League's top scorer in 2009-2010, did Vincent Abubakar with Cotton Sport in Garoua. That really launched his career. Moved to France with Valenciennes, played at Lorient. Then had 6 very fruitful years at Porto, played at Besiktas as well. And now, at 30, playing some of the best football of his career. Here's Saïd Bakary, Machangama. Youssef Machangama's brother Mohamed in the squad, but he's one of those laid low by COVID as they try to play it through for Choupo-Moting. Good interception by Ewan Zari. Bakary. Credit to Comoros trying to play their football. Bashiru. Good raking ball as well. Comoros coming forward. Is that a free kick? No, says the Ethiopian referee, who thought about it. Oh, that's a great first-time ball, and Comoros are in trouble here. They're in real trouble. Toko Ekambi with a great opportunity to open the scoring. And he's put it wide. And holds his head in his hands. Surely all Cameroon have got to do is get a decent shot on target. Look at the space opening up there for Carl Toko Ekambi. Disappointment, to say the least, for Tony Conceição as well. His side have yet to force Shankar Aladou. Remember, he's an outfield player, a defender, into a save as Comoros' makeshift goalkeeper. And Comoros are also down to 10 men. It is surely only a question of time, though. Here's Mohamed Yusuf on that far side. Excuse me, it's Benjalud Yusuf. Two Yusufs down that right-hand side for Comoros. Fairly defensive usually. It's Benjalud Yusuf, but he's been pushed further forward today by Amir Abdou, who I assume chose the side and set them up tactically. Although those plans were rather ruined by that early red card for Jimmy Abdou, weren't they? Lovely ball out to Collins Faye here. Chupo dispossessed by Machangama, who's working very hard. Here's Ben El Fadu. Plays his club football in Serbia with legendary Crvena Zvezda, or Red Star Belgrade if you prefer. 1991 European Champions League winners. Here's Castelletto. Costa Ngadu. Now Zambo Anguissa towards Chupo. Naturally Comoros getting all 10 men behind the ball. Gamulu gets away rather fortuitously from two and gets the throw in, I think. No, he doesn't. Well, I have to say, I agree with him. Surely should have been a throw in for Cameroon. Machangama. Comoros, to their credit, trying to play it out of trouble, but they might play themselves into trouble if they're not careful. They've done it well, actually. Said Bakari. Here's Zahari, one of the younger members of the squad at 23. Aladua seems to have had enough of waiting in goal for Cameroon to shoot at him. That's a good ball. And a nice little touch inside as well from Ben El Fado. Moni wants it on this left-hand side. Ben goes the opposite way and perhaps shouldn't have. Approaching the halfway point in the first half of this round of 16 game between Cameroon and Comoros. Still 0-0, despite the fact that Comoros started the game with a defender in goal, and they've had their captain Jimmy Abdou sent off just 7 minutes in. Cameroon so strong. You surely cannot see any other winner than the host nation, at least of this game. Foul by Benjalud Yusuf. Just a push in the back on Nohu Tolo. Tolo, who's been playing his club football in the MLS with Seattle since 2016, actually helped them to the MLS Championship, the MLS Cup as it's known. 2019, as Chopo picks that one up and gets the shot away, and again Aladua's defenders do a great job in front of him. Not allowing the shot to get through. Here's Bakari. Not a good ball forward, easily cut it up by Tolo. Sambo Ngisa looks to play the ball forward. Fai's making the run, but Sambo Ngisa just leaves it for Ongla. Fai gets it now. Off the head of Ngamalu. But still, 24 minutes gone. Comoros, the 10 men of Comoros with the makeshift goalkeeper, are holding on. This, of course, the immediate objective of Cameroon. Try and win this tournament on home soil. They have won 5 previous times as Aladour comes a long way and heads that clear. Thought at first he might get caught out, but turned out to be a good decision actually. I was going to say that the first 4 of Cameroon's Nations Cup wins kind of came in pairs. A very short interval between them, 84, 88, 2000 and 2002. Of course they won in 2017, knocked out in 2019, but given their history, you feel that they're due another one. First bit of action for Shakir Aladour. Actually, Toko Ekambu's a long way from it, and the biggest danger was that Mohamed Yusuf would get in the way of his own goalkeeper. That's Salim Ben Boyna on the bench, the man who started the game against Ghana. Not positive for COVID, ironically, the one goalkeeper who couldn't play in the game due to injury. Free kick to Cameroon. Abubakar, the man, fouled. You can see the sweat pouring off the Cameroon captain. It's 26 degrees, 66% humidity, sticky conditions as you might expect. Still Cameroon toiling in that final third. Bashiru, Changama, now former Marseille midfielder Rafidine Abdullah. One of a large number of players in this Comoros squad to be born in Marseille. There he is, Abdullah. The coaches as well, Amia Abdou. But Rafidine Abdullah actually played for OM, as they're known in France. So did Kassim Abdullah, actually, who's also in the Comoros squad. But he is one of those COVID-19 positives, unfortunately for him. That's asking a lot of Yusuf. By Yusuf. Goal kick to Cameroon. As I was saying, Cameroon, this is their immediate objective, but they do have the third round of World Cup qualifying, and they now know, after Saturday's draw in Douala, who they're going to play. It'll be the side that they're looking to replace as African champions, Algeria. Home and away ties in March to come for Tony Conceição's men. They'll be hoping to go into that one as the new African champions. They'll certainly need to up their game against full-strength opponents if they want to do that, because the first 28 minutes here have not been impressive. Hongla and Abubakar just leave it for each other, and neither of them takes responsibility. Cameroon have it back though, and Gamala, chance here, maybe a shot and a goal for Toko Ekambi. It had to come. It was all too easy though. When they did get the shot on target, no chance for Aladua, and Cameroon have the lead. He had an early shooting opportunity, did the Lyon striker, which he didn't take. This time, when teed up by Abubakar, he finds the corner. Aladua not going to get there, maybe. A normal goalkeeper, a regular goalkeeper would have. Toko Ekambi's third goal of the 2021 Nations Cup. And the hosts have the advantage on just about the half-hour mark. Carl Toko Ekambi's middle name is Brillant, which is French for brilliant. They haven't had to be so far, Cameroon, but they have the advantage now, as well as the man advantage out there on the pitch following that early red card. 7th minute for Jimmy Abdu. And Gamala goes at his man, who's Yusuf Machangama. And they are doing a good job of trying to protect Aladua and the Comoros back line. But they are inevitably going to get cut through, as they were for that goal. All credit to Comoros though for playing their way out of trouble like that and coming forward too now. Yusuf on the far side. Zahari. Aladua. Under a little bit of pressure here from Chupo as Aladua, not the best of clearances. And Gamala. That's over the head of Abubakar, and easy enough, and for the first time Aladua has to use his hands, apart from when he had to pick the ball out of his net. Here's an opportunity for Comoros. Said Bakari. And Moni with the shot. Oh, what a really good save from Manana, and still not away. Another good stop from Manana. Well, Cameroon needed their first choice goalkeeper there. A yellow card for Zambo Ngisa. That's a problem, but Comoros could have had an even bigger one, but for Andre Onana. Great hit from Moni. Follow up as well from Mohamed Yusuf. Squeezed it through the gap. That's such a good save from Onana. Kicked that one away as well. Did the man who's destined to leave Ajax after 7 years in the summer and head to Inter Milan on a 5-year contract. He's only just come back from a 9-month doping ban, of course, but he was anything but rusty there. He may well have more work to do here. 11 minutes to go till half-time. Cameroon have the lead. Comoros are down a man. They have a makeshift goalkeeper in between the posts, but they're threatening. Ben El Fadu's there, little smile breaking across the experienced Red Star Belgrade striker's face. He knows this is an opportunity. It's off the wall, it's deflected. And away in a hurry by Nohu Tolo. Maybe should have got a shout from Anana. There was nobody behind him in a white shirt, but best not to take any risks. A little bit disappointing, actually, that free kick from Ben El Fadu. No 2022 World Cup in prospect for Comoros. They didn't even make it past the first round, actually, of qualifying, beaten by Togo, a team that they had picked to a place in this tournament. They finished second in Group G to the mighty Egypt. Egypt actually the only side to beat Comoros in the qualifying campaign for this tournament, and that was after Comoros had already qualified. So that gives you an idea. They may be minnows, but they are strong as a side, as a full strength side, which they are very far from today, but they've given a good account of themselves so far in the first 35 minutes or so in Yaoundé, but they're on the back foot now. Here's Choupo-Moting. Easily away by Zahari, who's had a very good game so far. He's needed to as well. The young man who plays his club football at Cholet in the French amateur ranks, as so many of his teammates do. More defending to do here. Lovely ball in, and it's Abdallah who knocks it behind. Corner to Cameroon. This will be a test of Aladour. Plenty of aerial threat as well in this Cameroon side. And Gamalur with it. It is away by Zahari. Here's Molny, who had that opportunity. Well, he made that opportunity, I have to say, the shooting chance that Anana quite brilliantly saved. Here's Hongla. That should be easy enough. So it can be with the wayward forward ball. And you have to say that there will be a few concerns for the Cameroon coach, Tony Conceição, from this first half, particularly if they go in only 1-0 up. It's not so much the fact that they only have a slender margin, but also that they haven't played very well against 10 men for the most part, and with a makeshift goalkeeper. The front line has not really clicked. Only that once, with Abubakar teeing up Toko Ekambi. Faye. Dispossessed by Said Bakari, but well won back by Ongla. And fouled. Not fouled. I thought it was fouled by Bashiru, but the free kick went the other way. Now you can see arms all over each other. Bashiru's not going to shirk the physical challenge posed by Martin Hongler and his Cameroon teammates. Bashiru, who's cut his teeth in England and Scotland, also played in Sweden with Östersunds and Malmö. Now at 31, the man who was on PSG's youth academy books plays his football in the sun in Cyprus, Almonia Nicosia. But he's battle hardened, you'd have to say. Here's Collins Fight. Collins Fight, I mentioned, an ever-present so far in the tournament. He's one of 7 players who were in the Cameroon squad that won the Nations Cup in 2017. And Gamalu testing ball in, but really good positioning to cut that one out. But that's so careless. Gives it back to Ngamala. Danger here. Not sure if it was stabbed wide by Choupo-Moting or cleared by Zahari. Either way, it's behind. It was Zahari, as you can see. It'll be a Cameroon corner. Inside the final the final 5 minutes of the first half in Yaoundé. The hosts leading. And Gamala, solid header away. It's going to come back though. Ongla didn't clear the first man. Cameroon will have to try and build again. Cameroon did come through qualifying actually for the Nations Cup, even though they didn't need to. But they did play competitive games against Cape Verde, Rwanda and Mozambique. Actually lost to Cape Verde in the group. Did finish top of it eventually, but met Cape Verde, of course, in the group stage here. Drawing 1-1 in their final group game. Here come Comoros, trying to make headway down that right-hand side with Mchangama. Gets a throw off Zambon Kisa. And Gada just flicks it out to Fai here. Looking for Ngamala, didn't find him. Alanda's clearance on his distribution lets him down. I'm sure the regular goalkeepers will be reminding him of that one. Here's Ongla. Ongla again. Cameroon certainly taking it easy. I suppose that they figure that they're playing against the side where chances will come with patience. The Comoros have shown that they can be a threat, and here they come again. Monyi making the run, Collins Fai wrestling with him. And the whistle has gone, and I think that'll be a foul by the Comoros man. Climbing all over the back of the Cameroon right back. And giving his shoulder a good tug as well, it would seem. Here's Ben Bashiri. Too much on that one. Right idea, wrong delivery from Fouad Bashiru towards Benjalad Yusuf. And we're into the final minute of the first half. Cameroon 1, Comoros 0. Castelletto, now Fai. Toko Akambi, who's switched flanks with Ngamalu. Can't make any headway, the Lyon forward. Monyin. Changama. Now Bashiru. Oh, heavy touch, and Cameroon can counter-attack here. Real danger. Well, there would have been with a much better through ball. Even just a better through ball. That was an awful pass towards Ngamalu, left him with no chance. 4 minutes to be added on, the majority of those due to the tackle that Jimmy Abdu put in on Ngamalu, and then the Ethiopian referee heading over to the sidelines to consult with the video assistant referee and coming back to send off the Comoros captain. That happened in the 7th minute, and despite that, Cameroon up against the makeshift goalkeeper in full-back Shakir Aladua have still only scored the once. They may get another before half-time, though, with defending like that. Careless from Bashiru, and Choupo-Moting gets a corner. They can't afford mistakes, Comoros. The further they can keep Cameroon away from Shakir Aladua, the better. Ngano with the corner. Collins Fai just overruns it. Not quite sure what they were trying there, Cameroon. I presume they'd practiced that on the training ground with a very different result. Slightly pensive, Tony Conceição replaced Clarence Seedorf in 2019, September 2019. Kisa. Cameroon still in no real hurry to get forward. Not much tempo about the hosts' play. Fai. Choupo. First touch lets him down. Abdallah. Comoros again just trying to play their way out of trouble. Abdallah needs help though. Gets a throw. 1 minute of the 4 added on at the end of the first half in Yaoundé. The hosts still lead in this round of 16 tie against Comoros. But they have had one or two scares, notably from that man there, Ahmed Moni, who plays his club football in Annecy in the French amateur ranks. Beautiful region as well, around Lake Geneva. The Alps in the distance as well. Certainly a lot colder there right now. But he has excelled. He scored twice. Very fine winner as well against Ghana, did Ahmed Moni. And forced an excellent save from Andre Anana, without which the 10 men of Comoros with their makeshift goalkeeper would have been level at half-time. It's only Carl Toko Akambi's 29th minute strike that has found the way past defender come goalkeeper Shaka Al-Hadua for the Nations Cup debutants Comoros. But Cameroon have a half-time lead in this round of 16 tie. It's Cameroon 1, Comoros 0 at the break. The Comoros players clearly asking the referee what happened with that red card for their captain Najim Jimmy Abdu. Just 7 minutes in, Jean-Daniel Paravani getting involved as well, their goalkeeping coach. I don't know whether he's trying to calm people down and keep them away from the referee. The assistant coach Yunus Zerduk certainly is. Yusuf Machangama having his say as well with the Ethiopian referee. Ben El Fadu's in there too. As Aladua makes his way off, surely he would have expected to be far busier in that first half. And finally the Ethiopian referee can walk off the pitch. Mr. Padavani is still making his point. It's not going to change anything though. Even if he might feel a little bit less frustrated. But it has been a very, very difficult 48 hours coming into this game for Comoros with all those COVID positives. And now they find themselves a goal down and a man down at half-time in this round of 16 contest against the hosts. That stat though, 1 shot on target for Cameroon, 3 for Comoros. That is slightly worrying for Cameroon. Maybe not for this game, which you'd still expect them to come through and win, but certainly in the next rounds and potentially the semi-final or the final, when they're going to come up against some of the heavyweights in African football. That's if they get through. Welcome back to Yaoundé, where the so Comoros with more than one mountain to climb, and you have to think that Cameroon will surely come good in this second half. They were laboured in the final third, in particular in that first half, but they've got the individual talent, and they showed in the group stage as well that they can play as quite a formidable team. And as Comoros tire in this game, you suspect that they will pull away. And they certainly should know that they can't take their opponents lightly, despite the circumstances of the game, because Comoros had opportunities in that first half to score as well, and only a very, very good save from Andre Onana denied Ahmed Moni an equaliser. We're back underway in Yaoundé. Cameroon 1, Comoros 0. After 45 minutes of this round of 16 game at the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations. Are the hosts going to make it through to the quarterfinals yet again? The only hosts to miss out on the knockout stages in the last 14 tournaments were Gabon in 2017, so Cameroon have not joined them in that particular club, as the ball comes in early and it's well dealt with by Abdullah, who's been moved back from midfield and into that back four with Jimmy Abdou sent off. Cameroon, though, have reached the quarterfinals in 8 of the last 10 Nations Cups that they've been in, but they've failed to reach the last 8 in 2 of the last 3, including in 2019, when they were knocked out at this stage by Nigeria, who of course are already home, along with the reigning champions Algeria. Remember, the winner of this game will go on to play another Nations Cup debutant in Gambia, who beat Guinea earlier today. Here's an opportunity maybe for Cameroon, and Abdallah once again in the way. I wonder what was said in that Cameroon dressing at half-time by Tony Conceição. Will they up their tempo? Zahari, fortunate the ball drops for Bashiru on the edge of the box where there was no Cameroon player waiting. Been surprisingly reluctant, actually, Cameroon, to get men forward in numbers. Toko Akambi can't take it. Bashiru plays it away, but out to the far side. It'll be a Cameroon throw. Ongla Drift it out wide and Gamulu. His ball in, Abubakar is there, and Aladua makes the save. Toko Ekambi on the rebound. Runs into Abdallah. And the makeshift goalkeeper saves Comoros. His first significant save of the game, actually. Here's Bashiru. Given away very carelessly, and Gamulu. And Bashiru recovers to do the necessary. Still not away though. Another cross. Abubakar's there. It's behind, and it will be a goal kick, I think. But a first save of the game for Shakir Al-Hadua. But he should score, really, Abubakar. All alone. And straight at the goalkeeper, who's usually a fullback, remember. I'm sure the assistant coach Yunus Zerduk there will have been in touch with Amir Abdou. The Comoros head coach, who's been laid low by COVID, is Choupo-Moting, comes forward and tried to bend it into the far corner, and instead just sends it high, wide, and not very handsome. Actually turned down the opportunity to play at the 2017 tournament, did Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. And of course Joel Matip, the Liverpool defender who was part of the Cameroon squad in 2014 at the disastrous World Cup in Brazil. In fact, he got Cameroon's only goal in that 4-1 defeat to the host nation in their last group game. Joel Matip, who's declined to play for Cameroon since 2015. Certainly a shame for Cameroon, because he's turned into a very, very good defender at Liverpool. European champion as well, of course, and English champion. They've done pretty well without him so far, though, in this tournament. Abubakar. Ongla to Zambongisa. Zambongisa again. Got it. Now plays his club football in Belgium after a very successful 3-year stint in Czech Republic with Slavia Prague. As that one's played in, it's over the head of Abubakar. And I don't think Toko Ekambi expected the ball to come through to him. If he had been expecting it, he surely would have scored. It was over the head of Zahari, who kind of ducked under it. And Toko Ekambi couldn't adjust in time. We're going to have a change. No real surprise that it's a Comoros player who's going to come on. It is something of a surprise, at least to me, that Ahmed Moni is the man who makes way. Doesn't look too amused, does he? I'm surprised, because he was so good against Ghana. It was a real threat. So Abdallah Ali Mohamed, the only Comoros-born player in the original 26-man squad, is on. Was previously on the books of Marseille, actually left last summer. Didn't make a first-team appearance, but now plays his club football in Lausanne in Switzerland. Here's an opportunity for Comoros. How did that happen? Cameroon just going to sleep, and Rafadine Abdullah getting in behind, and a better first touch. And he would have had a very clear sight of goal with only Andre Onana to beat. And not a single Cameroon defender in sight. Missed opportunity for the island nation. It is already quite an achievement that Comoros find themselves in this tournament. They have a population of fewer than 900,000. Here's Abubakar, chance for a second. Aladua makes the save, and the double save, remarkable. Abubakar, unbelievable heroics from Shaka Aladua. He looks like he does that every day. Abubakar went for the corner. Aladua, it's unorthodox, but he won't care. And neither will Comoros. Really good save. Completely the wrong hand. And then the follow-up, he had to score in Gamala. And Aladua gets up and keeps out the rebound, and there's a smile on his face now. Incredible from the full-back turn goalkeeper. At this rate, he may well get another appearance in goal. He's made 3 great saves in the second half. More work here now. And Kamala away by Changama. Here's Bakari. And now the substitute, Ali Mohammed. And a chance here maybe. Onana's there. And Cameroon needed him. Well, I think we'll have to count the Comoros players on the pitch, because there's only supposed to be 10, and right now they are giving as good as they're getting from Cameroon, who have the big names, they have the extra man, and perhaps most significantly they have a real goalkeeper. But Aladua has been the equal, if not superior to Onana so far, in the second half at least. He's made 3 really good saves as the standing goalkeeper. And here come Comoros again. What is going on? Onana not happy. He had to rush out there at the feet of Rafidine Abdallah. Benjalud Yusuf breaking into the box, and it was Benjalud Yusuf who had that shot there that he dragged wide. But it has been an incident-packed first 11 minutes of this second half. Cameroon 1, Comoros 0. Comoros a man down from inside the first 7 minutes when Captain Jimmy Abdu was sent off. Their squad, remember, ravaged by COVID-19. They have a defender in goal, and they are going toe-to-toe with Cameroon, the 5-time African champions. Zambo Ngisa. Abubakar. Gambia will be watching this one in the post-match celebrations following their win over Guinea earlier today, and wondering who they'd like to play in the quarter-final, because both sides look potentially difficult opponents, and arguably Comoros more so than Cameroon right now. It's an absolutely stunning display from a side who, drawn from the diaspora in France, mostly playing in the French amateur leagues, and they are really causing the big names of Cameroon quite a number of problems and asking them some very, very difficult questions. Here's Mchangama. Plays his football, Youssef Mchangama, in the French second division with Guingamp in Britain. He's the captain of the side, and he's been in very good form actually. 4 goals and 9 assists in 17 League 2 matches in France. Mohamed Youssouf has also been enjoying his football in Ligue 2 with the Corsican club Ajaccio, beautiful island Corsica. They're currently top of Ligue 2, looking for promotion back to Ligue 1. Comoros on the front foot, away by Castelletta, rather untidily from the Nantes defender. Look at the face of Colin's fight. Looks pretty angry as Aladua strides from his goal and overhits that one. Could see what he was trying to do. Look at that save from Aladua. Not going to see those stops in the goalkeeping coaching manuals, but he kept it out, and that's all that counts as far as Comoros are concerned. You just got a glimpse actually of Aladua's shirt, which has the number 3 taped over it, which is Aladua's squad number on his outfield shirt, but he's wearing a goalkeeping shirt. Actually, the number 16 on it, that's Moyed Hosseini, but he's one of the COVID-19 positives. Approaching the hour mark, Comoros still just a 1 goal down, despite being a man down and despite having a defender in goal. It's a remarkable performance. Even if Cameroon motor away and take this one quite comfortably in terms of the scoreline, everybody who's seen this game will know that it has not been a comfortable win, and they've still got to win it. Here's Hongla, Toko Akambi. Too much on that, and we're going to have a change, and it's going to be Clinton and G. Looks like Christian Basagog is going to come on too. Basagog, who was the real revelation of the 2017 tournament. So attacking impetus inbound for Cameroon. We're past the hour mark. Cameroon 1, Comoros 0. As things stand, they're heading towards the Nations Cup quarter-finals of the host against Gambia. That game in Douala on the 29th of January in 5 days' time. It's a potential semi-final back here in this stadium on the 3rd of February. For the winner of that tie. Here's Hongla. I suspect he or Zambo Anguissa will be one of the men to make way. Choupo-Moting, he could be another one who is running out of time on the pitch very quickly. Castelletta, Hongla. Tolo gives it back to Hongla, who spreads the play wide. Castelletto just lumps the ball into the box. It was a patient build-up until then. And here comes that change. Toko Akambi looks across. It's not going to be him. It is going to be Choupo-Moting, who's replaced by Clinton and G. And Basagog is on. in place of Mumi Nagamalu. And Samuel Eto'o there in the blue mask looks on. Clinton N'Jie, who was part of that 2017 Nations Cup winning side, as I mentioned previously, Bassakog, who was the revelation of that tournament, the player of the tournament, has been playing his club football in China for the last 4 years as the Cameroon number 11, but had been spotted while he was playing in Denmark for Aalborg. Can he give Cameroon a little bit of breathing space? They would surely like it. Remember, extra time and potentially penalties at the end of this one. We've had penalties, of course, in the game between Burkina Faso and Gabon yesterday. Burkina Faso going through. They will play Tunisia in another of the quarterfinals. Can the nerve stand that? Surely he's offside. Toko Ekambi played across to Abubakar, who scores, but surely the flag's up. Yep. Had to be. Toko Ekambi clearly offside. It's still 1-0. 25 minutes to go. Nice to see. Referee very well today. He is highly experienced, been on the FIFA list since 2009. It's Mr. Tsema. Here goes Mohamed Yusuf. Does he get the throw? He does. Off Nohu Tolo. G. Second ball picked up here by Bassakog. Now Toko Ekambi leaves it for N'Jie. Toko Ekambi heads over into the middle. Abubakar is there. So is Bassakog here, trying to weave his way through. And again, Cameroon can't hit the target. He gets applause from the bench, but he still hasn't tested Aladou. Good close control though, and it's off the base of the post. A positive impact then from the substitute, but not the goal, the second goal that they're looking for. Here's Zambo Ngisa, who for my money, along with Martin Hongla, has rather slowed the tempo of Cameroon instead of accelerating it. They're playing against 10 men, but they're not moving the ball around quickly enough to wear them down and tire them out. And as long as it stays at 1-0, Cameroon, and particularly the fans inside this stadium, will get very nervous indeed as the clock ticks down. Here's Zambo Ngisa. Toko Ekambi. Abubakar. Hongla. You can see just how hard Cameroon are finding it to play their way through. That was an important header by Zahari, with Tolo trying to just sneak in behind. Oh, that's good play by Machangama. And the man on the overlap, and a chance for Changama. Well, they're still moving forward, Comoros, and they're still threatening. That's very much to their credit. There must be some very tired legs out there. Abubakar gets away from one, forced to check. Here's a crossing opportunity at least. Doesn't get past his man. It's been a brave and very good performance from Benjaloub Yusuf and his teammates so far. 21 minutes remaining. Cameroon 1, Comoros, the 10 men of Comoros with the makeshift goalkeeper, 0. This their first ever meeting, these two. In fact, it's only the third time in Nations Cup history that the hosts have met a debutant in the knockout round. They've got a chance here, Boubacar, and somehow it does find its way past Aladour. 6 for the tournament for Vincent Aboubakar, a second for Cameroon, and the relief is just as strong as the delight inside the Olimbe Stadium. They needed that one. With some 20 minutes to go, Shaka Aladour, the standing goalkeeper, has been beaten again. And now Cameroon can start thinking about that quarter-final against Gambia in 5 days' time. Lovely run from Aboubakar. And one-on-one with a man who usually plays outfield is never going to end well for Comoros when it's Vincent Aboubakar in front of their goalkeeper. Easy finish from the Cameroon captain, who is already full of confidence. It's been a long time coming. It's been hard earned. But finally, Cameroon have that second goal. And now maybe they can relax. And it's a bit of a landmark goal as well for Vincent Aboubakar. That's 6 in the tournament for him. He's the first man to go beyond 5 as Comoros come forward again. Mohamed Yusuf with the shot wide, but Aboubakar with his 6th goal. He's the first man since the legendary Egyptian Osam Hassan and the South African Benny McCarthy. They both got 7 in 1998. That was the last time that any player in the Nations Cup finals got more than 5 goals, and Vincent Aboubakar in very lofty company. Tolo, the ball in, and you can hear just the noise, the buzz in the stadium has gone up several notches now. Yusuf. Zahari. Well, Cameroon had 1 attempt on target at half-time. They've now got 5. It's an indication of how they have stepped it up in the second half, but they still haven't been very convincing. And you have to say, at 2-0, this is a moral victory for Comoros. Having said that, it's not moral victories that count at the end of the day. They don't win you anything. Nice little touchdown for Aboubakar. Maybe another one for him. Stopped by Zahari, who's had a really excellent game. He has been a standout performer for Comoros in a team of excellent performances. And here's an opportunity maybe. And Onana needs to make the save. Very smart, down to his left at the near post. It was the substitute, Ali Mohammed, with the effort. And it was sneaking in. And you have got to admire the spirit as well as the skill of Comoros.
Corner comes in, Machangama. And if he'd made a clean contact, Cameroon might have had more difficulty in clearing the danger, but now they're going to break. I think maybe Toko Ekambi might have been offside, but the move will play out. Here is Toko Ekambi. Ball forward, looking for Abubakar. Difficult one for him. So tricky to try and control the ball coming over your shoulder like that. Just over 15 minutes left then. Cameroon 2, Comoros 0, and the hosts of the 2021 Nations Cup look to be heading to the quarterfinals. And a date with another debutant in the shape of Gambia, who beat Guinea earlier today. Benjalode Yusuf's Nations Cup looks like it's over, and Fayez Matwa is on. He's a forward, is Faiz Matwa, formerly on the books of Olympique Lyonnais as a youth player. Plays his club football now in the third tier of French football with Cholet, which is the same team as Yohan Zohari. Abubakar gives it back to Basagok. Here's Zambongisa. Comoros still doggedly trying to push back the hosts. Here's Basagok again, a little bit careless, and it's out of play. And Comoros will take this as we see a midfielder and a forward coming on for Cameroon. Stefan Bauerken and James Leah Saliki. Going to be the opening goal scorer. Toko Ekambi making way. That's sensible from Tori Conceição, saving Toko Ekambi for the quarter-final. He's going to need him. Toko Ekambi, who really made his name in Ligue 1 in France at Angers, which is the club of Stefan Bauerken, but it's James Leah Saliki who replaces Toko Ekambi. And it's the other goal scorer who's also going off. Vincent Abubakar making way for Bauerken. So Leah Saliki, a midfield. I suspect that Basagok will now play in a more advanced role along with Bauerken. Leah Saliki trying to just give a little bit of extra drive. He does like to get forward and has quite a shot on him. The Rennes midfielder who's now playing at Middlesbrough in the northeast of England. On loan at Middlesbrough in the second tier of English football is Leah Saliki. They do have an option to buy him. Here's Ali Mohammed. Zahari. Dawdled a little bit on the ball and very nearly got caught out by Bawaken, who's such a hard-working centre-forward. Matois, that flash of peroxide hair, which I have to say makes him very easy to identify. Matois still. It's always good for a commentator. That's a dangerous ball. And it's loose in the area. Oh, what a stop. What a save from Anana. Still not away, though. Maybe another shot coming in now. It's over the bar. Wasted by Mchangama. But another top-class save from Andre Anana. Cameroon didn't deal with the ball in. And the shot from Ben El Fadou, brilliantly turned aside by Andre Anana. You have to say that if Cameroon had played with an outfield player in goal, they probably would have lost this game. Two world-class saves from Andre Anana, one from Ahmed Modni in the first half, and there again when it looked for all the world that Comoros would get a goal back through Ben El Fadou. As it is, Cameroon still holding on to now what is a relatively comfortable 2-0 lead. But a goal for Comoros would certainly get the nerves jangling. And there have to be some question marks, and some quite large question marks, over this Cameroon performance. Look at that. To be fair, Ben El Fadou should have put that away. It's a great save from Anana. Taking nothing away from that, but the finish wasn't the best. Needed to be low and in the corner, and if it had been, he would have scored, surely, from that range with that sort of power. We've got a yellow card for Martin Hongla. Now the yellow cards picked up in the group stage have been wiped off. As the knockout stage commences. But if you picked up 2 yellow cards in the group stage, you were suspended for the first knockout stage game, which is why Comoros have been without Faiz Selemani today. We're inside the final 10 minutes then in Yaoundé. Cameroon 2, Comoros 0. Mchangama goes for goal! Oh, what a strike from Youssef Mchangama! And with 10 minutes to go, the 10 men of Comoros have real hope against Cameroon. Oh, what a goal! Unbelievable strike from Youssef Mchangama. Look at that hit! Wow! Anana, he tried. He really did try. And he still couldn't get there. Well, this is a fairy tale performance from Comoros. They may still lose this game. But it has been a Nations Cup performance from the Minnows that will go down in history, even if it is a losing effort. The odds were stacked against them in Himalayan proportions. They got even worse when Jimmy Abdu was sent off early in this game. And somehow they have clawed themselves back to within a goal of the mighty Cameroon. Cameroon 2, Comoros 1, and Youssef Mchangama with one of the best free kicks you will ever see. We've got 8 minutes to go, and you can hear that buzz that was around the stadium after Cameroon's second goal has gone now. And now it's the biting of the nails for Cameroon's fans. What a stunning goal, though.
He will never, surely, hit a better free kick than that. I'm not sure anybody will. That is right up there. Well, Cameroon draw the sting now of Comoros. Not with a cross like that, they can't. Not quite sure what Bashiru got booked for. Maybe we're going to find out here. Just had a little word that the referee didn't take kindly to, shall we say. And we're going to swap a midfielder for a midfielder with Zambo Ngisa off and Jean Anana, the Bordeaux midfielder, on. He'll have seen his club side, who've been in such dire straits in Ligue 1 this season, win fabulously yesterday. 4-3 against the Strasbourg team that came into that one in 4th place in the table. Hwang Wee-jo, remember that name if you don't know it already. A South Korea striker with a brilliant hat-trick for Bordeaux in that one. Can Jean Anana make it 2 wins in 2 days for Les Girondins, as it were? Looks like Lea Saliki has left Mchangama with a problem. It's actually the fall which has caused him the difficulty. Oh, I can watch that all day. It doesn't matter if you're a Cameroon fan, or maybe it does right now, but that is just about the perfect free kick. I'm sure even Cameroon fans will be able to appreciate that one if their side wins this. Such a good strike. Just an unbelievable goal from Youssef Mchangama. He's going to limp off. It did fall very heavily. And they are going to make some changes. Yunus Duke is going to bring on 2 men. Jumai Musa and Ibrahim Youssef, 2 forwards, are coming on, and Comoros going for broke, as they might well. They're down to 10 men, they've got nothing to lose, they're playing with a makeshift goalkeeper, and they're still within a goal of Cameroon with 4 minutes to go in this round of 16 game. Can they force extra time? The whole nation of Cameroon, all 26.5 million of them, will be saying no. Looks like it's going to be a triple substitution, actually, for Comoros. Let's see if those changes come now. That trio of substitutes waits as Matois looks like he is going to go in the book. Yes, indeed. Collins Faye, who felt that challenge, and you can see why. Untidy from Matois, to say the least, and painful as far as Faye was concerned. Struggles to his feet, does Collins Faye, who's been playing his club football with Standard Liège in Belgium for the last 6 years now. Struggling a bit this season at Standard Liège in the Belgian top flight. Let's see those changes now. Said Bakari makes way. And on comes Ali Mamadi. He's a forward as well. Musa Jumoy is going to come on too for Bashiru. And finally it's Mohamed Yusuf, who's replaced by Ibrahim Yusuf, who actually started the game against Ghana. Caution being thrown pretty violently to the wind then by Comoros as they try to get the goal that would force extra time and really poop the party of the host nation, at least for a little while. Ball comes in, Bawakin just a little short on it, and G will allow it to roll out for a throw-in. Now plays his club football after France and England with Lyon and Spurs. He's now in Russia. He's Clinton and G with Dynamo Moscow. We're into the final minute of the 90. Cameroon 2, Comoros 1. The shot comes in, and the save from Aladoua. So nonchalant, well struck by Hongla. It was straight at Aladoua, and he did the job. Again, it was unorthodox, but it was effective enough. And G ready to take the corner. Away by Comoros. How much time to be added on here at the end of the game? That's all that stands now between Cameroon and a place in the quarterfinals. Salim Ben Boyna, who would have played in goal today, can hardly sit still in the stands. It's just 3 minutes and we've almost had 60 seconds of those to be added on here. Aladoua, oh, gives it away. Cameroon score. It's surely all over. They don't though. Easily dispossessed was Basagov. Matois. Comoros come forward and the nerves start to jangle. And he loses the ball now. Cameroon just need to manage this final 90 seconds or so. No need to press forward. Just keep the ball. Win the game and go through. Faye out on the far side. There's Saliki. Just trying to hold off his man and eat up a few seconds. Faye's there as well. That will be a Cameroon throw, and applause from Vincent Aboubakar. The host nation edging towards the last 8. And a game against Gambia. But it'll be very interesting to see how Tony Conceição deals with the performance here from Cameroon, which has not been good enough. It's been good enough to beat 10 men with a makeshift goalkeeper against an inexperienced side as they come forward, and an opportunity for number 3. It's blocked again. How many times have we seen that from Comoros tonight? And here they come. It's a substitute, Musa Jumoy,
just ran into a blind alley, needed support. Cut out by Ali Mohammed, who had that opportunity. Well saved by Onana down in his near post. And there goes the final whistle. Relief from Samuel Eto'o. Cameroon are through to the last 8 of the 2021 African Cup of Nations, but it was painful. It was hard fought. And the moral victors of the day are the minnows of Comoros. Ravaged by COVID-19, they didn't have a real proper goalkeeper in between the posts, and they frustrated Cameroon, but they've come out as losers in this one. Cameroon 2, Comoros 1, the hosts through to meet Gambia in the quarterfinals. Well, a deserved kiss on the head for Shaka Aladour from the goalkeeping coach, Jean-Daniel Paravani. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets man of the match. Made a brilliant double save. A really brilliant double save in the game. Was put in an almost impossible position. Was Aladour. A fullback by trade. And what's going on here? It looks to me like the Comoros delegation not too happy with the officials. I think that the Ethiopian referee was actually pretty good. Did seem to stop the game a couple of seconds early on the 3 minutes to be added on, but nothing more than that. Brilliant performance it was from Comoros. Down to 10 men so early as well. And there will be real relief from Cameroon that they are through. Kaltokwa can be getting the opening goal. Vincent Aboubakar adding the second, but only in the second half and after a number of scares for the hosts, who were saved on a number of occasions by their goalkeeper, Andre Onana. Applause for the fans from the Cameroon team. Those fans will go home still with the hope that their nation can be crowned African champions for the 6th time. But they will also be slightly worried with that sort of display, which was far from convincing. And deserved celebrations for the Comoros squad and their fans who've made the trip to Cameroon. But it is a win for the host nation. Doesn't always matter how you get there, you just have to make sure you do get there. And Vincent Aboubakar and his teammates have done that. Yusuf Machama's free kick 9 minutes from time is going to take some beating for goal of the tournament. A brilliant hit from the Gangon player to bring Comoros back into it in the closing 10 minutes, but they couldn't get themselves back on level terms. Cameroon going through to the quarterfinals where they'll face Gambia.
ZBC Current Affairs.